Welcome to our deep dive into Japanese alcohol, its history, diversity, and the fine art of enjoying it safely. Let's kick things off by looking at Japan's age-old brews and modern twists.
Yep, I'm excited about this discussion. Japan's drinking culture is, incredibly rich, right?
Absolutely. It's like, a journey through time. We have traditional spirits like Nihonshu, which is basically sake, and then there's Shochu, a distilled spirit that packs a bit more punch, typically around 25% alcohol compared to sake's 15%.
That's interesting. Right, and what's cool is how these drinks evolved, from being offerings in shrines to becoming symbols of refined craftsmanship.
Exactly. It's fascinating how Nihonshu was originally brewed as an offering to Shinto deities, marking its sacred start in temples and shrines. Over time, it turned into a sophisticated beverage with regional flavors defined by different types of rice and water purity.
Yeah, and shochu, coming from Kyushu, adds to that traditional charm with its versatile ingredients like sweet potatoes, barley, even brown sugar sometimes.
Yes, and it's like each sip tells you a story, right? The fact that shochu can be enjoyed on the rocks, with hot water, or even mixed in cocktails shows its universal appeal.
Yeah. Now, shifting gears, what about the modern mastery side of Japanese alcohol? I mean, we hear a lot about Japanese whiskey these days.
Oh, definitely. Japanese whiskey has carved out a global identity, drawing inspiration from, Scottish techniques since the 1920s. Brands like Suntory and Nikka have become, synonymous with quality and innovation, winning awards and capturing imaginations worldwide.
Yep, it's like they've taken the traditional refinement and mixed it with cutting-edge production to create something uniquely Japanese.
Exactly. And speaking of modern, Japanese wine is making waves too, especially from regions like Yamanashi. Wines from indigenous grapes like koshu are, delightfully crisp and pair amazingly with seafood and sushi.
That pairing really speaks to the local culture. I find it so interesting how Japan blends Western influences with its own traditions. But, don't you think sometimes the focus on modern alcohol overshadows these traditional beverages?
That's a fair point. While whiskey and wine get a lot of global headlines, the deeply historical roots of sake and shochu, with their ritualistic beginnings and careful production, truly embody Japan's culinary heritage.
Right, I see your point. Yeah, it's a delicate balance. Now, on the everyday front, when you stroll through a Japanese supermarket or convenience store, there's this vibrant world of ready-to-drink cans, isn't there?
Right on! It's like a treasure trove! You've got Chuhai, which is short for Shochu Highball, offering fruity, carbonated mixes that are surprisingly refreshing. And then there's umeshu, that sweet and tart plum wine, perfect even for those not accustomed to a stronger alcohol taste.
And it's amazing how these drinks are accessible practically everywhere, reflecting Japan's practical approach to casual enjoyment.
Exactly. And here's a neat travel hack. If you notice these small glass bottles labeled Ukon no Chikara, or Hepalize, in convenience stores, those are local remedies taken before drinking to help stave off the hangover the next day.
Yeah, that's a smart move. It's like the locals have mastered not just drinking, but the entire experience of enjoying alcohol responsibly. Which reminds me, we should talk about the legal side and etiquette now.
Absolutely, and it's critical. First off, the legal drinking age in Japan is 20. So if you're underage, the neat, colorfully lit world of convenience store drinks remains out of reach.
That's strict but important. Yeah, and speaking of rules, Japan's zero-tolerance policy on drinking and driving is something every visitor must take seriously. Even a single sip behind the wheel can land you in serious trouble. Imprisonment, fines, and, immediate deportation, right?
Exactly. And get this, even cycling under the influence is not allowed by law. It's like Japan wants to keep everyone safe on the road, regardless of the mode of transport.
That's commendable safety-wise. I remember reading that public drinking in parks or on streets has been traditionally acceptable, but now there are restrictions, especially in areas like Shibuya, due to over-tourism.
Yes, that's right. In 2026, certain areas have imposed limits on public drinking during nighttime hours as a measure to manage crowds and maintain public order. It's a subtle reminder to always check local signage and rules.
Right, that definitely keeps things in check. And then there's the etiquette when you're out with locals, which is fascinating too. The idea of not pouring your own drink, instead pouring for one another until everyone's glass is full, really emphasizes community.
Exactly. When you're with others in Japan, it's customary to, constantly look out for each other. So instead of pouring your own, you fill for your group. And when everyone's set, you raise your glasses and shout, "Kanpai!" It's a beautiful ritual that builds camaraderie.
Yeah, it really highlights the cultural value of togetherness. But I wonder, don't you think that sometimes this etiquette might feel a bit forced to visitors unfamiliar with the custom?
That's a valid observation. It can seem a bit overwhelming at first, like you're on a performance stage rather than just enjoying a drink. But, once you get it, it becomes a charming part of the experience that connects you with the local way of life.
I agree. Initially awkward, but the respect behind it is sincere. And it's not just about the alcohol. It's about absorbing an entire culture, its history, its social norms, and even its modern innovations in production styles.
Exactly. It's like every type of alcohol in Japan, from ancient sake to contemporary whiskey, represents a different chapter of the country's narrative. And let's not forget the practicality seen in supermarket finds. It's all part of a larger, well-oiled cultural and economic system.
Right, it's a full circle experience. I love how this deep dive not only gives us knowledge about what's in our glass, but also a glimpse into Japanese history and social etiquette, all intertwined with modern innovations.
Exactly. From spirit types to smart drinking hacks and the laws that really keep the streets safe, Japan's approach to alcohol, its history, traditions, and modern mastery leaves nothing to chance.
Really compelling stuff. And isn't it just fascinating how a single guide can transport us through centuries of history, innovation, and cultural practice? It's like tasting a legacy with every sip.
Absolutely. It's like, every bottle has a backstory, and the way it's enjoyed is as important as its flavor. It teaches us to respect the journey and embrace the artistry in every drink.
Exactly. It's truly a cultural immersion. One last thing that I really appreciate is how this guide points out practical travel tips, like confirming your age at a convenience store or knowing when public drinking is restricted. It's a smart mix of fun and essential info for tourists.
Totally agree. These details ensure that tourists not only enjoy their drinks, but also do so safely and with full respect for local laws and customs. It, really rounds out the experience.
That's the key. Enjoyment with awareness. Well, that was quite an expedition into the world of Japanese alcohol. From ancient traditions to modern sophistication and even daily practicality.
Absolutely. It's a comprehensive map for both the curious explorer and the seasoned drinker. Cheers to that journey and to experiencing every facet of this rich culture with open minds and respectful hearts.
Right on. Cheers to that. Thanks for walking us through the intricacies today. It's been both enlightening and entertaining.
And thank you for joining in this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, stay respectful, and enjoy responsibly.